Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be looking at the Chapter 14 campaign, which just came out. The Chapter 14 main quest scenario has finally released. Unfortunately, it's still not translated. However, the Chapter 13 story has translated during this batch, so we'll be doing that some other time during this period. It's a very long campaign, lasting for a bit over a month. With that said, this will be a shorter stream because there isn't actually any event quests to go alongside with the main quest, of course. So the only thing we like to cover is essentially going to be the campaign bonuses for such as limited missions, as well as the summons for this particular banner. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so first off, we'll go ahead and talk about the new banner units. So I did take a look at them last night. I don't really have the best understanding of them if I'm missing how they're supposed to play, but... Oh, I have my Discord ping sound on. Maybe I should just drop Discord at this point. Quit Discord, please. But yeah, they don't seem to be the strongest units in the current quests we have, but for this batch of the Chapter 14 quests, we should be receiving another new Blossom quest. Yo, Azinu, welcome. You haven't missed anything, just the intros and all that. Right now, I'm just beginning off the stream, or I've begun the stream by talking a bit about what this Chapter 14 campaign entails. There's no event quests, so this will be a rather short stream. But we can still talk about a few things, such as this new banner. I was about to go out and talk about these individual units. That dude says curse words. Yeah, I kind of like Loki a lot. Not really design-wise, well, not specifically his Bara pecs or anything like that, but I do like his edgy tier thing. It's better done than Israel, at least. The new Gamajin after 86 years. Well, he's never gonna get a variant, but it's whatever, he's limited anyways. So what's it called? Loki, I do actually like him a lot just because of his actual backstory and just his general demeanor here. Even if I don't really care about like hyperbaric characters, I like the fact that he has this sort of kind of edgy chained against some sort of a wheel gurney thing while wearing a straitjacket, and I'm really into his kind of like cursing demeanor or tendency as he has his tongue flailing about, and also the way his design kind of drifts forward. I'm talking about the designs here, but there's not much to talk about kits, so I'll get to the kits in a second. I'm also a fan of Tianzin's character design, but I do know this character tends to draw generally samey characters, but this is the first of his first introduction into Osmo, so I guess that's fine. I hear one of these artists is actually an American, or in very least English, so I'm not entirely sure which one it is. I thought that Tianzin was not English though, so I don't know about that. The record of Ragnarok Loki always came in mind. Honestly, the Loki that comes into mind has been the Marvel Universe one, unfortunately, because of too much media about it. But he kind of carries over some of the distinctive characteristics, such as the massive forehead and the cheekiness and all that. I'm liking his character. I was surprised by his appearance in the trailer when he was quite the potty mouth. I do want him just for how funny he is, but in terms of his design, it's whatever. Every artist except Gamma on this banner is Western. Oh, really? That's surprising. I had no idea that, what's it called? I mean, the other characters don't really look Western. And when I say that, I mean they don't look shit, because generally I think at least early on in like furry art and like what's called drawn illustrations in general for characters, it's been like, I don't know, I don't really like the Americanized style of things, but or anglicized rather, but I guess it's been Japanese inspired at this point. Tianzin's artist, Gamu Bear, is coming in. Hey, represent! No wonder they have the facial hair. Yeah, big facial hair is a big thing here in Canada, so well, it's a big stereotype here for lumberjacks and all that. But no wonder I can vibe with them. I like that sort of aesthetic, the Santa aesthetic. So yeah, Tianzin and Loki are cool. Aruha Mazda, aka the angel to the left, is he's kind of hyper anatomical. Am I saying that right? But I like his dark look when he looks like he's looking down on you. But other than that, he's a bit of a uncanny valley of some like boyish face stuck to some hyper masculine body. And as for Beowulf, I think it's kind of funny that Dragon's getting really turned on from getting suffocated while sitting on Beowulf's ass, or while Beowulf sits on him. It's kind of funny. I think Loki's artist was Chilean. Oh, very interesting. In any case, other than the designs, other than the kits themselves, I'm actually a big fan of some of these art styles, and none of them are missed to me. I think all of them are at least decent. The angel artist usually draws that's surprising. They have a very detailed knowledge of where the muscles are. At least I'd like to believe that the muscles he draw are actually accurate and not just added without any care for accuracy. Anyways, enough about the designs. Let's briefly talk about the kits. Loki, he immobilizes himself for the first 10 turns, and I don't mean he's unable to move. I do mean he bestows the status immobility. In addition, he has an after buff effect of 20 CP to self, so that's supposed to synergize and help him build his CP quite fast. Theoretically, I think he might actually be the best self CP buffer in the game right now, with an 80% rate at 20 CP. So you only need like 5 buffs to get his charge up every time, and of course there's immobility itself giving CP for the turn after. But I don't really understand how he's supposed to play besides fairly quickly but not instantly building his charge. He has taunt in the beginning, which, is okay because he's infernal and he can die quickly and inflict like 20k damage to everyone when he leaves. But then he also has things like that's defensive where he bestows tenacity on turn start. So I'm not entirely sure what his idea is for playstyle. Saw Loki swimsuit skin, 1 hot and 2 how. I have not seen any of the other skins yet. Well, maybe a few, but I'm not. It's a bit too much effort for me to actually look through all the skins, so I'll do it some other time. Tianjin's kit. It does have some offensive supportive capabilities, but I would ignore that and more focus on defensive capabilities. He's actually just like a better Snow in some sense. Maybe not in terms of range, but it's like everyone behind him, he gives protection as well as tenacity, and including to himself, and I believe that's at a guaranteed build rate, along with a blessing. So that's really neat for a 4-star in terms of making that sort of tanking capability a lot more accessible. But his offensive capability of Ardor and Weakness are at kind of shaky rates. He has extended vertical movement. It's kind of interesting how he pushes everyone up versus down because of that, to be defensive versus offensive. But I don't really see myself using this even if I do get him. I do want him to look at his EQ, just like Loki. I kind of want him to. Aura Mazda is... he quick charges. Whenever he attacks, he gets 100 CP instantly, and then he switches to... he has base blow range and switches to short range, and he has a massive amount of multipliers that is reminiscent of the recent character Amdusias, where he has a 16 times multiplier from his statuses of Burn and Conflagration he inflicts, because he has 2 double multipliers for each of those statuses. That's pretty interesting. He also has an additional multiplier of buff reversal, in addition to board-wide guts resistance. So you might want him just for the board-wide guts resistance, without even thinking about or having to hit anyone. So, but yeah, he's a... I don't know. Just like Amdusias, I don't know if it'll be useful or not. We'll just have to see what the Chapter 14 banner is going to be about. And lastly, there's Beowulf, which is... he's also blow range, I believe, and he switches to long slash for the first 6 turns and gets crit and brawn. And so he's an okay damage dealer at an okay-ish range for the first few turns. I don't really understand the rest of his kit, though. I don't really understand the rest of the kits of everyone else. Besides what I mentioned, they have a bunch of other effects that don't really seem to be same thing. Like Loki has some nullify debuff, reflect debuff stuff. That's a bit weird. They would make Gamma limited. They probably would, yeah. Just like they did here. I mean, I'm surprised they even allowed Gamma to draw again at this point, a new character. Like, they already know ahead of time. It's like, he's been very, well, maybe making presumptions of what's happening back there. Maybe LifeWonders is actually at fault here for not wanting Gamma to have variants out. Hope you get lucky with those units. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing, so I have 253 stones. I'm not gonna be pulling much. I do want who I want, in terms of kits, not really anyone. Who I want in terms of design, Tien and Loki. Well, mostly demeanor from Loki. And who I want based on other reasons, it would be Beowulf because he's limited bait and, you know. But all these reasons aren't too strong, so I'm probably just going to do a single multi, maybe a couple tickets, but we'll see. So with that said, let's go ahead and begin. One multi. We are starting off with Tianzin, very good. 3-star Tianzin. Tianzan. Alice. So new Gnarly skin. Yeah, I kind of like it. It reminds me of the jacket from, oh, there's Beowulf, from Hester as well. But it's very, I don't know. I'm glad they drew a new skin for Gnarly, because this kind of regular one is a bit weird. Or, you know, a bit too casual for most purposes. Another Beowulf. Oh yeah, I guess I'm done with the banner. I got Beowulf. I don't know why I was so unenthused. It was just like, everyone else, I can just get off banner or something. Geno. Hey, Ahura Mazda. I did check up the pronunciation, so that is how you pronounce his name. As close as you can in native, what's called Arabic, Christine. Thank you for that, Claravaco. But yeah, Tianzin, I mean, enthusiast. You pronounce his name kind of like that, or at least I saw some video in some sort of Chinese language pronouncing it. So, duo, happiness. Oh, I guess that's it. Okay, I guess we will not be getting Loki and what's his face? Oh, I'm sorry. I actually like Tianzin's actor. I'm kind of sad I cut him off. And I think Sheena's voice actor needs a break. Congratulations on Rapana, even I already have him. Yeah. Not the one that I was hoping for though. Anyway, maybe we'll throw a couple more tickets for Loki. I'm not gonna do another multi though, not for this banner. Because Loki's pretty neat, but it's also like, hey, the other cute shorty. Ketchi. Oh yeah, his kid isn't anything to write home about Loki's. Okay, Kurugani. That is it for the pulls of this banner. So, we'll briefly discuss the new additional features. I'm actually gonna need to refer to the website for this. Because there's actually so few new features for a stream that I'm gonna need to make sure I don't necessarily need to extend this content. Oh yeah, there's a few other banners. I'm not gonna do them. There is the Chapter 13 prologue, as well as the main Chapter 13 banner being released, as well as the Chapter 14 banner, or prologue banner. We can just go ahead and look at that briefly. So yeah, I already have what's called the 4 stars here, and I don't really care about the 5 stars. I have 3-star Ulaanbaatar anyways. Ulaanbaatar, that's it. Wait, where are the other banners? I guess they're printing at some other time. Yeah, that would be my presumption. The other banners would be with Kirito and Bigfoot. I already have both their 3 stars, so I don't care about their limited bait anymore. And the other one would be with Tangoro, Mugen, and Walk on Tonkin Megan, which I also have the 3 stars for. There's also going to be a new mob in the banner, which is the rest of the camouflagers, which I haven't gotten any yet because I haven't done chapter 13 grind quest. I wish they update the ally point banner to do 100 pull banners because I got so much ally points I want to go through. Just to find one free evening and watch some YouTube videos while you use all your ally points on it. That's what I do. So there are missions. I made sure not to actually redeem these yet, so that we can talk about them. Make sure you do them. They're very easy to do. As you can see, just automatically got a bunch of these ones unlocked. They're limited time for this, the duration of this campaign. Let's go ahead and accept them all right now. The ones that I do have. Oh no, I accepted these ones too. Okay, I did. Oh my fucking... They finally added a link to the shop. I was waiting for that. I don't know why it took so long for them to... See, this is the big news right here. They added a shortcut to Unvari's shop from the mission screen. It was such a pain to do menu management for one of the most important shops that you regularly visited. Anyways, that's just a side thing. How you don't care about 5 stars, those are the goats. If you're talking about the 5 stars for the past banners, Ulam Badr is I mean, he's just thrust range damage, and Tadatoma is just shot range damage. I read Fushi's, so and result. I'm pretty good with column clears. It's more board wipers. I'm somewhat lacking. But yeah, it looks like we need to do some daily quests. Very lame. But it's a good thing because this campaign also has half stamina for both daily quests as well as free quests, so pick your poison. I'm not going to be grinding, at least not immediately, like I usually do. I'm going to attempt to finish the chapter 13 story first, and then unlock the chapter 13 Blossom quest, and then from there I would set up a stream. But right now, no immediate plans to grind. Some quests, and most likely related to completion of chapter 14, so rest in peace. I probably won't be able to finish them, and clear limit missions, I won't be able to do that, and then very sad. Yeah, anyway, so there are missions, and then there was one other feature that they didn't even talk about in the page for chapter 14, which was affiliations. So I'm not sure if this is actually in the game yet or not, but they promised it should be today. Is it not in the game yet? Oh my god, is that why Milk was saying LOL in the beginning? It says right here, in their page, it's gonna be released on the 19th, I believe, which is today. Let's see. Affiliation tag enhancement function will be implemented during the campaign period starting from 23/5/19. Okay, so it's not out yet. God damn it. Alright. Thanks, Milk. You should have told me earlier. I mean, I could have checked earlier, but I also wanted to be pleasantly surprised. Instead, I got pleasantly or unpleasantly disappointed. I'm gonna have to change the title of the stream as a result because it's just inaccurate now. Most likely it's gonna be released halfway through chapter 14 during some key moment in the story. We'll just have to see though. Man, that's unfortunate. I was looking forward to covering that. In which case there's like pretty much nothing else to cover at this point. Is there? Yeah, I guess there's login bonuses too. Very short stream. Let's see, a bunch of furniture items and a good amount of grinding resources. Yeah, we'll just accept them all. There's nothing in particular to say here. Anyway, that's it for the chapter 14 stream, I guess. The affiliations feature should work for the main character, where you can switch, as well as every other character, but they can't switch. But that's just speculative at this point. Nothing else to say. Okay, yeah, there's nothing else to talk about. Okay, well, thanks for wishing me luck for this, for the polls. I guess that is it then. We will go ahead and switch to this. Yeah, very brief stream. It's fine. I should do more brief streams, honestly. It's kind of a pain to dress up and prepare for, though. But so the schedule for what I'll be doing in the coming weeks. This campaign is lasting for quite a while. I'll probably be attempting this to complete the story within the week, if not the next 2 weeks, and then there will be a discussion, but not this weekend, for just the 4 units, as well as the mob, which isn't even out yet. If the mob isn't out until like the very last moment, then you can presume that the discussion will be coming out at the very last week of this campaign. In this case, there's just gonna be no discussion. You're gonna have to pull without fully understanding the units for now, or read the kits yourselves and make the decision yourself. So yeah, chapter playthrough, chapter 7 playthrough, discussion. There might be some other sort of stream we're doing about just a character tier list or something, but with regards to art or overall impression. Not entirely sure about that. We'll see if that pans out or not. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, thank you for joining me today. I will see you guys when I start streaming chapter 13, most likely. Until then, take care, everyone, and I will see you guys probably in a few days. Bye-bye!